Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Juan right here. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on any of the magic. Yes, I hope you guys are having an absolutely fabulous day. I know I am. I mean, it's such an amazing time to be alive, guys. And I really want you guys to understand that it is an amazing time to be alive right here, right now. I just wanted to cut this quick video, guys. I don't have any notes or anything with me right now, so this video is completely impromptu, but it's a real serious subject, and a lot of you guys better pay attention. So real quick, I had a conversation with a buddy of mine the other day, and what we talked about basically were the problems that he were having in his relationship. And he pretty much contacted me, for some guidance and asked me, say, hey, Juan, I'm in a relationship right now. I've been in a relationship with this individual for a few years now. Things are starting to get a little rocky, and I feel like I'm going crazy, almost to the point to where I want to jump off a bridge because I just can't seem to get anything done. I can't get anything done around the house. I can't get anything done at work. I can't get anything done in my home business. Things are just crazy right now, and it seems like my life is just spinning out of control like a class 5 hurricane. And that's why I titled this video, guys, Mental Health is going to be the new rich in 2020 and going forward. I'm going to say that one more time, guys, because I want you to understand mental health is going to be the new rich in 2020 plus and going forward, guys. It's absolutely imperative that you guys get your minds right and stay focused. So back to the subject at hand. So he contacted me and said, look, man, I'm having all kinds of problems, yada, 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 yada. What should I do? And actually the question he asked me, the answer was in his own question because it's so simple. Okay. This is what I told him. And this answer may surprise a lot of you guys. I told him to nip the relationship right here and then, right now, nip it right here and then, right now, and let that be the end of it so that you can gain your mind back, so that you can continue to build a business and leave a legacy for your family, ladies and gentlemen. I told him to cut that relationship at all corners, no questions asked, no thinking about it, no none of that. And he didn't take that too well. He didn't take that too well. And I can see the sense of it. How can you invest time, energy, money, love, and everything else under the goddamn sun into a relationship to only be miserable every single day of the year, right? How can you put in so much in a relationship, okay, and be miserable every single year? Miserable to the point to where you can't even function anymore because you're all fucked up on a DNA level. You're psychologically in a position where you can't make any moves, you can't think straight, you can't function. You're just fucked all the way up, right? Right? And a lot of people are in this situation right now, guys, and it doesn't necessarily have to be or apply to a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, husband, wife, etc., etc. Many friendships are like this as well, or many so-called friendships, let me ask you, right? Think about that for a second, guys. How many of you guys on this video right now, okay, have goals, ambitions, okay? You want to do something big with your life, okay? You want to make the big bucks. You want to drive the nice car. You want to have the big house. You want to live a life of peace and freedom, right? Because there's only two kinds of freedoms. There's political freedom and economic freedom. Most people in this country, at least, right, are politically free. You're born here, so you're politically free, but are you economically free? That's the question, right? Economically free meaning, can you go out and buy what you want when you want to? Can you travel where you want when you want to? Right? The kids ask for $2,000, $3,000 worth of Christmas gifts. Can you get those gifts for your kids when you want to without having to worry about checking bank balances, etc., etc.? Right? That's what I'm talking about when I mean economically free. Right? It all starts right here. It starts with your mental health. It starts with going into 2020. Or damn that, right? We're about 2 weeks out from 2020. Actually, it starts right now with killing all those toxic relationships, guys. Right? That's the only advice I got for you. I got friends that call me up, buddies that call me up, male and female alike, right? A lot of you women out there are in horrible relationships. I get it, right? I get it. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Now, let me help you answer that question. If you have no goals in life, no ambition, right? If you want the last 10 years of your life to be like the next 10 years, then don't do anything. Stay in the toxic relationship. Yeah. Stay in it then. Right? But if you're the higher thinker, such as myself, right? If you're a higher thinker, then you know it's absolutely paramount to have this right. Because nothing can happen unless you have this right, guys. Mental health is the new rich in 2020. And the only way that you're going to be able to get your mind right is to kill all those toxic ass relationships, right? Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. I've been in them myself in my life, so I feel you. I've been there. I've been down that road, guys. I know what it's like to get home from a 9 to 5, right? And things are so bad at home, you almost want to put your clothes back on and go back to the 9 to 5, right? I've been there, guys. So I know what it's like. Or what about the friends, your so-called friends that you got? I can tell you right now, 95% of your friends are not your friends at all. They're actually silently waiting on your downfall, right? I promise you that. They're actually waiting on your downfall. They keep watching you and waiting on your downfall. They can't let you outgrow them. They can't let you change and elevate. I see so many people here on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere, every social media platform under the sun talking about what they're going to do in 2020. Want me to tell you what you're going to do in 2020? You're not going to do a goddamn thing in 2020, but repeat the same exact mistakes you've been repeating for the last 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, some of you guys, right? Why won't you change? Because you continue to feed the toxic relationships every single goddamn ounce of energy that you have out of you. So how do you build a business if this is not right? Right? How do you build a business? Build a successful company, right? How do you do great things at your work? If you work a 9 to 5, you know, there's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5. There's some respectable jobs out there, but how do you crush it in your 9 to 5 if this is not right? Right? Will you continue to take those toxic relationships into 2020? That's my question for you guys, right? Because as I'm on the phone with my good friend that I've known for almost 15 years, this guy just got to a point where he just started bawling because he didn't know what to do in his particular relationship. And I told him he wasn't alone. I've been in a situation like that before, so I know exactly where he was coming from. To feel stuck every day, knowing that you have a goal and purpose on this place that we call Earth, right? Mental health is the new rich in 2020. You can have, be, or do whatever it is that you want to do. I promise you that. In this industry, direct sales, whatever you want to call it, I'll just consolidate everything and call it the home-based business industry without a single doubt in my mind. It is the absolute best industry on planet Earth, and I don't think anybody can convince me of that. But your mind has to be right, right? There's no scam or this and that, home-based business, MLM scam. No. Anything can be a scam, right? Right? The best basketball player in the world. If his mind is not right, then the basketball doesn't work. I'm going to say that one more time so you guys get it. The best basketball player in the world, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, what have you, can pick up a basketball, but if the mind is not right, then the basketball doesn't work. So was the basketball a scam? No, guys. Everything is about having certain discipline. Success is about discipline. Success is about having your mind right. And I'm gonna keep educating you, brothers, because a lot of you guys don't get it, and I know a lot of you guys are stuck. And again, I've been there. I've been down that road to be stuck. The moment that I cut off all the toxic relationships in my life, including the spouse, the moment that one day I just woke up and enough was enough. As soon as I cut it out, okay, it was like a 10x increase in my energy. So much of me was freed up. So much of my energy was freed up. I didn't feel suffocated all the time, right? Just suffocated like a goddamn turtle, right? I see so many people on Facebook. So many of you guys got so much potential. And unfortunately, you'll never get to where you want to be. I see people with hopes of making 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures even, right? Sky's the limit, right? But you'll never get there. You'll never get there until you can get around people who are moving forward, around people who are progressing, right? That's the only way, guys. You got to get out of the toxic relationships. I can't stress it enough. And I'm going to keep telling your ass. I'm going to keep telling you because I want you to win. I know you can win, right? If you're watching this video, if you're watching this video right now, you want to win. Yeah, you want to win. Get out of the toxic relationship, guys. I don't care if you've been with her or him 10 years. I don't care if you've had a 20-year friendship. They don't last, guys. They don't last. The strangers are going to be the ones that are going to be eating, okay? In that 5,000 square foot house you want. At that round table, right? Right? You guys remember the movie The Joker that came out this year? Right? Did almost $1 billion, and everybody was so surprised at why it made so much money. See, a lot of people have a big misconception of what the Joker actually is. See, the Joker is not a person, guys. The Joker is a mental illness. The Joker is a psychological state, which is why over the last few decades, we've had so many variations of the Joker, right? And every single one of them is right in their own right. Every single Joker is exactly the Joker that they're supposed to be at any given time, right? First, you had the gangster Joker. He was a gangster. Then you had the psychopath, right? Right? And then you got this new Joker that's got a sick mental illness, right? Something that people can relate to, something that's actually grounded in reality. So we're talking about a superhero film that people can really resonate with because they have kids, children's, spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, grandmas, people that have a sickness just like this. People can relate to it. A lot of you guys that are watching this video got kids that act like that. There's something wrong right here, right? Who raised you? Right? That's why it's so important for these kids to grow up in a home with two parents. You guys understand that? Right? You guys actually going around telling your girlfriends, that it's okay to raise, a house full of kids being a single mom. And you're single, independent, and you're doing the damn thing, right? You want to raise these kids from birth all the way to 18 with no man in the house? Mental health is the new rich. You want to 10x your business? It's simple. The groundwork for 10xing any business is getting around the right people and getting your mind right. Because when you're focused, you unlock extraordinary abilities. Ladies and gentlemen, right? When the mind right is right, you can't be stopped. You're literally a moving freight train, right? You got to get around the people. Right? So that we have less jokers in the world. You got to get this right and preach right, right? And raise the kids right in a righteous home and set an example, right? So that we have less jokers in the world and more Batmans, right? People that are actually going out and doing something so that this entire world, everybody, we as a species move in a progressive motion, right? Guys, you want to make big money in the home-based business industry? Get this right. You want to get promoted in your 9 to 5? You want to crush it at work in corporate America? I respect that. But this has got to be right. And it can't be based on the opinions of other people. It's got to be all you. Get your mind right. And the first step is to get around the right people. Get around people that are actually doing shit. People that are moving forward. Get out of the toxic, abusive-ass relationships. How many times I'm going to remind you? Right? And a lot of you guys not going to make it. Unfortunately, a lot of you guys not going to make it. Why? Because people have been telling you this for a decade or longer. And you guys still continue to do the same things. Hang around the same people. Right? You want to start a home-based business, but you keep taking advice from your friend that works part-time at McDonald's. Right? And gets $1,000 in EBT every month. Who's telling you the home-based business, MLM, whatever, is a scam. That's the person you're listening to. That's the person you take your advice from. That's the person that's slowly but surely turning you into a joker. Because what's going to end up happening is you'll hit that age of about 50, 60 years old, right? You'll look in the mirror and you say, what happened to my life? What happened to my goals and aspirations? What happened? Right? Who you listening to? Who you taking your advice from? Right? What kind of example are you setting for your kids? Right? I didn't want this video to go this long, guys, but I want you guys to understand, right? We're moving into a new decade, guys, and shit is getting real. Shit is getting real. And a lot of people out there right now have lost their goddamn minds. They don't even know who they are anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Right? And the basis of majority of these issues are toxic ass relationships. Right? Get your mind right. When you get your mind right, you become an asset to the world. When you get your mind right, you become an asset to everybody around you. When you get your mind right, you can move on this earth like a goddamn money wizard. Okay? Money becomes easy, almost to the point where people throw it at you because you got your mind right. Right? And other successful people can't afford to be around people who don't have their mind right. Right? Get around the right people, guys. Set some goals. Get out of those toxic ass relationships. Enough is enough, right? I want to see you win. Okay? And remember, guys, the only person that can stop you is you. Make it a majestic day.